Hello, in this video I will tell you how to install Grafana ESS to AWS in EC2 instance. Okay, let's start. Okay, first of all you need to create an EC2 instance. Let's go to EC2. Launch instance. And here we will call it Grafana IT Superhighway. Then we will choose the image. It will be Amazon Linux. Then we'll choose instance type. I will take T2 micro because it's free, but actually in real life I would use T3A medium. And then I need to later to use SSH to my Grafana instance. That's why I need to create a new key pair. Okay, let's create it. Now it's over here. Then I will use my network by default. I will choose, for example, US East to A. I will enable public API. I will create a new security group. And then the security group will let us connect from anywhere to SSH port 22, which is good. And I think that's it. Let's launch it. Now what we need to get our secret key to our computer so that later we would be able to connect to our EC2 instance. Okay, let's check it. Yeah, it's pending, that's fine. Okay, our Grafana PEM is downloaded, so we need to save it somewhere. I would save it in my SSH folder. Okay, that's my SSH folder. Now, as you can see, I've got here Grafana .pem. Now I will go to, I will select the instance, choose connect, and here I will copy the command, and then I will use the command to connect to my EC2 instance. And as you can see, I didn't set correct permissions for my key. So my permissions are to open. I need to set the correct permissions for it. I will use this command. Like this. And now let's try to SSH again. And here we are. So the next step, we need to install Grafana. So first thing, what I will do, I will update my YUM. The next thing what I will do, I will create Grafana repo. Here is what I paste. And now I can install Grafana. Let's wait until it completes. Okay, it's completed. With the next step, I reloaded services with systemctl daemon reload. And then I will start Grafana server. Okay, it started. Now let's check the status. It's active, so it's working, it's fine. And with the next step, I will make Grafana server up if there will be EC2 reboot. That's it. So our Grafana is installed, but still we cannot get to this instance. If we try it, let's try it. So here is the address of our EC2 instance. And if we do it like this, because right now our Grafana instance is running on HTTP, that's why if, for example, we will use it like this, it will not work. Why it doesn't work? It doesn't work because this security group doesn't let us connect to this port. So we have this security group. And so, as you can see in baud rules, we allow only connect from port 22. That's why what we have to do, we have to edit in baud rules. And here we can add a rule. It will be TCP port 3000. And then we will let everybody to connect. It's done. And now after it, we should be able to connect to our instance. Let's try it. And we connected, as you can see. So the instance is installed. But the problem is that we use HTTP, and it's not a very secure way to do it, right? So in order to make to work it with HTTPS, we would need to set up a load balancer. Let's do that. So let's disable first our security rule again. Let's disable it, just remove it. Let's delete it. Save the rule. And now we will not be able already to connect. We can verify it. You see, we cannot connect anymore. And now let's start to create a load balancer. Okay, so we are going to load balancers. And now we create a new load balancer. I will choose application load balancer. I will call it Grafana. Yeah, it will be internet facing. It will work in this VPC because I've got only one VPC. That's why I really don't have a choice. Then I need to choose correct subnet. So my EC2 is in US East to A, so I have to choose US East to A. But for no load balancer, I need to choose at least two subnets. That's why I will also choose US East to B. The next one is a security group. I will create a new security group. I will call it Grafana IT Superhighway Security Group. So it's my VPC, that's right. The next one, I will add a rule, inbound rule. So I will let connect to HTTPS to any client to my load balancer. Okay, let's save it, create security group. Okay, I need to provide description. Create. Now it is created. So here I can choose it. Here it is. I will remove the default one. The next one, I need to set up a listener. My listener will be on HTTP on port 300. And then I need to create a target group. Let's create it. So it will be instances. I will need to link instances to this target group. I will call it Grafana IT Superhighway target group. Then port will be 300. HTTP check for Grafana. We can check if Grafana is up on this REST endpoint. Then let's try next. Then you can see it showed me then you can see that it showed me my EC2 instance. I will port 3000. I think somewhere I made a mistake. Wait, 3000. Next. Yeah, here it's 3000 now. Include this pending. And then I push create target group. And now I need to add this target group to my load balancer. Here it's done. And I think that's it. We can create the load balancer. Let's view it. Now let's wait until it is provisioned. Okay, now it's active. Let's have a look at our target group. What happened to our target group? It's still initial and it's unhealthy. That's right. Why it is unhealthy? Because right now in the security group for this EC2 instance, we didn't let our load balancer to connect to our EC2 instance. How to do that? First of all, we go to network interfaces. We find our load balancer, here it is. And now we need to add our US EC2 IP address range to our security group in ES2 instance. So how to find out this IP range? We can actually go to VPC. Okay, now I'm going to VPC. Now I have to be able to see our subnets here. So that's the range for US EC2E we needed, because actually our EC2 instance works on this address. Let's open our EC2 instance. Security. Here is our security group. Let's edit our inbound rules. Add rule. So it will be custom TCP 3000. That's our range. It will be US East 2A. And now we need to add the same for B, because our load balancer works in two subnets. Let's add it. Custom TCP 3000. And now save rule. That's it. Now let's go to target group again. To our target group. Targets. Now let's try to... Now let's first deregister our target, yes. And then register targets. We will choose again this target, include. And now register pending targets. Okay, it's initial. Let's see what happens next. And now it's healthy. So what we can do, we can try to connect with this. So right now we can connect with HTTPS. And now we need to take the IP address of our load balancer. Or the DNS name. I will take DNS name. Here is DNS name of our load balancer. And then let's try to connect. And as you can see, it's not reachable. What went wrong? As usual. We are going to our load balancer. And here you can see that it's not reachable. Why it is not reachable? Because the port here is 3000. So it means that we had to use our HTTPS port. Let's try to do that. So let's try to put here HTTPS. Save changes. We need to create a certificate now for our load balancer. We will create a self-registered certificate because I don't have a registered domain. Okay, so let's do that. I created a folder where I will create my certificate, and now I have to execute the following commands. The first one, I will execute this one. Then I will execute this one. I will enter my details. Okay, the name of the host, I have to provide the name of the host of my load balancer. So the name of my load balancer is this one. That's the DNS name. Okay, email address, I will put my email address. Now I will create a password and push enter. Okay, now let's execute this command and the last one. That's it. Let's have a look, and we've got here 3 files. Okay, now let's create our certificate. Let's go to certificate manager, import certificate. Here we need to add certificate body. I think this one. Okay, let's open it. Okay, I'm opening the file. This one. Now I copy it and paste it over here. The next one, I need to open the private key, this one. Again, copy it and paste here. Next, and now it says that it will add my certificate. Okay, let's import it. Done. Here it is. It's issued. Now let's connect it to our load balancer and save changes. That's it. Now we can try to connect with this name, HTTPS. Advanced, because we have a self-signed certificate, that's why we've got this problem. Now we're connected. That's it. Our Grafana is up. Thank you for watching.